Welcome to Happy Death Day. You ever meet somebody who don't blink? Like, traffic light turns red and they just stare at it like, try me. That was Dale Earnhardt. While other drivers were racing cars, Dale was racing fear. And on February 18, 2001, fear finally caught up. But before we get to that day, we gotta understand the man who made 190 miles per hour look casual. North Carolina, not Beverly Hills, not Wall Street. We're talking red clay, garage grease, and busted knuckles. Dale was born April 29, 1951. His pops, Ralph Earnhardt, was already a respected driver in the local racing scene. So basically, Dale was born with motor oil in his bloodstream. School? He dipped. He dropped out in 9th grade, said, "Books ain't turning left fast enough." Man wanted speed, not homework. He worked odd jobs, mechanics, welding, grinding, just to get a shot behind a real wheel. And here's the thing. He wasn't polished. He wasn't corporate. He wasn't media trained. He was country, rough, real. And NASCAR didn't know what it was about to get. Late 70s, Dale finally cracks into NASCAR's Top Series. And listen, he didn't earn respect. He took it. Aggressive, bumper to bumper. If you were in front of him and you lifted off the gas, congratulations, you just donated your spot. They called him the Intimidator for a reason. Black car, black helmet, black mustache like a villain in a southern spaghetti western. In 1980, boom, he wins the NASCAR Cup Series championship his rookie year. Let me repeat that. Rookie year champion. That's like pulling up to the league and telling the veterans, "Move, I parked here." Over the next 2 decades, 7 Cup championships, 76 wins, 22 Daytona 500 attempts, millions of fans, millions of haters. And he loved both. Because if you didn't hate him, you probably weren't fast enough to see him in your rear-view mirror. Richard Childress Racing, black Chevrolet, the iconic number 3. That car wasn't transportation. That car was war paint. And Dale drove like a man who didn't believe in brakes. He'd rattle your cage, bump draft, slide under you in the corner like, "Appreciate the lane, partner." Fans loved him because he was raw. Blue-collar America saw themselves in him. He didn't smile pretty for sponsors. He'd win a race, hop out, wipe sweat with a greasy rag, and talk like your uncle at a barbecue. No filter, no apology, just speed. But here's where it gets layered. Dale wasn't just a racer. He was a father, including a kid named Dale Earnhardt Jr. Now, imagine your dad is Superman in a race car. How are you supposed to live up to that? Their relationship? Complicated, competitive, real. Dale Sr. wasn't soft. He believed in toughness. You want a race? Earn it. No handouts, no shortcuts. But under that rough shell, there was pride. And on that final day, that pride would show in the most tragic way. Daytona 500, the Super Bowl of stock car racing. Final lap. Dale isn't leading. His son, Dale Jr., is up front. His teammate, Michael Waltrip, is fighting for the win. And Dale Sr., he's blocking, protecting them, holding off faster cars behind him, playing defense like a heavyweight bodyguard at 190 miles per hour. Then, turn 4. Contact. His car veers down the track, hits the wall at high speed, and in that moment, the loudest sport in America went silent. At first, people thought he'd walk away. Dale always walked away. But this time was different. The crash didn't look dramatic, but the impact angle was fatal. Dale Earnhardt Sr. died from a basilar skull fracture. And NASCAR changed forever. Safety reforms accelerated overnight. Mandatory HANS devices, safer barriers, improved seatbelt systems. His death literally saved lives. Drivers who would have died in similar crashes years later walked away because Dale didn't. You know what's wild? Even people who hated him felt that loss. Because Dale wasn't just a driver, he was a force. He made NASCAR mainstream. He made it gritty. He made it feel dangerous. And danger sells until it collects. They retired the number 3 in Cup racing for years. Fans still rock black shirts with that number like it's sacred ink. And when Dale Jr. won Daytona later that year, it felt like destiny whispered back. Let's be real. Dale Earnhardt Sr. wasn't perfect. He was stubborn, hard-headed, wouldn't lift even if the corner was screaming. But that's why people respected him. He didn't play safe. He didn't race scared. And yeah, dark humor moment, if heaven got a racetrack, God probably checking his mirrors right now like, who is that black number 3 behind me? February 18th, 2001. The day NASCAR lost its villain, its hero, its outlaw. Some men race for trophies. Some race for legacy. Dale Earnhardt Sr. raced like tomorrow wasn't guaranteed. And maybe, on some level, he knew. Because legends don't slow down. They just leave tire marks on history. February 18th, 2001, is when the world lost a real one. We don't celebrate how they died. We remember them on the date they died and celebrate how they lived, loud enough to shake the walls. Dale Earnhardt Sr., 7-time champion, the Intimidator, the man who refused to lift. Happy Death Day. And remember, life's short. Drive it like Dale. Subscribe for tomorrow's Death Day. And remember, death is guaranteed. History is optional.